emotions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson going to get this out to Brown.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's McCaffrey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Taken down.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown.
Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Ravens.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Alvin Kamara on the carry. The tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Squeeze, double. Check. Check, hot. Hey, check twice. 97. Red, cycle.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And his defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next the score, Ravens 14, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell
now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Down, Ravens. That's the end of the first quarter.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a run with McCaffrey. Avoids him at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On third down, Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And the Raven first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Extra point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw now. Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the second down throw on target. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Love now on second down. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First down, Ravens.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. We're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
1st and 10 at the
first down. Love to pass. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Love now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Justin Houston on the stop. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Open man is Ayuk. Complete.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down. Love. They'll roll him out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. On the move to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
34-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. On third down, Love. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, McCray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
22,
to give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
On the
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
11 on the play.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Number 20, the ball carrier.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McCray, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Justin Tucker.
A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Steelers 27.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Love. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Johnson. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Love now to pass on first down. He's going to let it fly. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 38, Steelers 34. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
50-yard line.
Here's Love. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That's the score. Steelers 41, Ravens 38. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ravens.
Check 26, check 26.
This is McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
White. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final score, Steelers 41.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.